Hello, hello, hello. You are listening to Restaurant Industry Podcast. I'm Boss Sanchez.
And I'm Tyler Edwards. We are two restaurant industry vets talking about what we love
And what we hate
with restaurant industry professionals.
on a podcast. Welcome back to Restaurant Industry Podcast. I'm your host, Voss Sanchez, with you as always. And my co-host today, as always, Tyler Edwards.
Hey.
Tyler, how you doing today, bud?
Man, I'm doing great. I got a cup of warm water.
Yeah.
It was meant to be tea.
Yeah, but you didn't back away from the choice. You got the warm water, and instead of just dumping the warm water down the drain, you were like, I'm not going to waste water.
It's actually really hot water.
some really nice.
Is that the key to a good pod voice?
Yeah.
There you go.
Piping hot water.
Piping
We got a
hot
guest
water.
with us, Voss.
Yeah, well, I was going to get to that, but
Oh,
he
sorry.
chimed in and
sorry.
beautiful. No, it's okay.
No, that's good. We like that.
I love it. Off of hot water
I can
too,
leave.
which is how I know Dale, because I got myself into a lot of hot water with this guy. No, man.
There he is.
That's a riff on the fact that he's done
No,
a lot
we
of
get it. We
pour
know what the
overs.
fuck
All
that is.
right, we got our friend in the house today, a longtime industry veteran, a total rock star in the city. You can go check out a lot of his businesses, owner and operator and genius brain behind Spiller Park Coffee, Dale Donchey. Dale, how are you, bud?
Hi.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's a
perfect.
good wind
Love
up.
it.
Thank you for
Lot of
inviting me.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, that was very kind of you. Thank you.
Oh man.
I don't really take compliments very well, so
That's
if
okay.
you
Not a
just
lot of people
start
on the
talking
pod
shit
do.
on me. That'd be nice.
Yeah. We'll get into
It
the
makes you
shit
feel more
talk. We'll get into the shit talk.
yeah.
This episode goes out to all the coffee lovers in ATL, or coffee haters, as it were, because a lot of you fuckers still drink Starbucks, and you need to grow up. I'll put it to you that way. We'll start with the shit talk there.
There he is.
I'll put a brand name out there. We don't usually go hot and heavy on brand names and calling people blah, but fuck Starbucks, man. Like people that still go to that shit is bother me.
So I got to be honest, man. I'm kind of stupid with the coffee. I just drink whatever's got caffeine in it. You know, I mean, my first introduction to coffee was actually at a restaurant that you taught me about coffee a little bit there. I abused the shit out of it. I was just like, let me get a shot of espresso and pour it over ice and then wait till it melts, and at the end of the shift, drink it all really quickly.
Nice.
I didn't appreciate it. And because of that, I drink shitty coffee.
I mean, I think I drank shitty coffee for a long time. I'm Puerto Rican, so I drank Cafe Bustelo, you know, the cocaine brick that you could get of coffee. And that's supposed to be espresso, but my dad would make like a pot of that, which is absolute insanity. And we would drink like 3 pots a day.
Arguably, a way better use for it.
Probably,
Yeah?
100%.
Yeah.
And like, but it was like, you know, you're supposed to put the little percolator together and make like a little cafecito, the Cuban style coffee. My father never did it. He didn't have time for that shit. We would just drink mugs of that and then wonder why we were like both angry with each other by like 5 p.m.
That's super regular.
Cortisol.
Yeah, super
but
regular.
We're both shitting at the same time
Your
every hour
piss,
and a half.
like literally smells like diesel. Like it's like the most extreme, like yellow, dark yellow. It's awful. That's TMI.
So what's thank you for explaining in great detail the bowel movements you and your father had. So
the
what do we
Midwest.
obviously Starbucks is probably getting just shitty bean, right? But they're also doing a bunch of what are they doing bad? What are
Over-roasting?
they doing wrong?
Burning their stuff.
Obviously doing small batches.
Are you at liberty to
What-
talk shit about Starbucks?
I mean, yeah, why not?
Okay, small
What are they going to
business
sue me?
owner?
That'd be awesome.
What are we doing? We're not even talking. Yeah. What are we doing? We're not even talking shit. We're just fucking asking
No, I mean-
about how the sausage is made in the coffee
Like,
world.
you know, we've talked before about like, you know, what is consistency? Well, when you have 2,300 some stores,
Right,
and that's
yeah.
just in the U.S., the best way to do that is to roast everything to the exact level so that it all tastes the same. So it's not really about what you buy, because you can buy massive amounts. Like they're the largest specialty coffee buyer in the world, but it's just because they buy so much of it. So they're buying like the lower tiers of it because that's what's the most available, and then they roast it to the same level. They blend it so they don't have to change names, and there you go. They're retailers.
But
They're brilliant retailers.
they are. They're brilliant.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. I can't take their business model and run it through the mud. I mean, their coffee is shit, but I think. Yeah, as far as a business, I mean, I've had friends and family that worked for Starbucks and are like, that was one of the best jobs I ever had. They take
where I got
really
my
good.
start.
They took care of their employees
Oh,
really
really?
well. They have like really great benefits. So while I can talk shit all day, they have done a good job in the workforce market. But what kills me is just all of the like misnomers that then enter the coffee world. And people don't know what the hell they're asking for or looking for. You know, people are like, I always get a blah, 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 blah. There's like a billion names before the word cappuccino. And you go to a restaurant and it says cappuccino on the menu, and then they get it and they're like, this is small. And you're like, that's a cappuccino. You've never had a real one before.
Yeah.
You've had like a Starbucks venti iced thing that is nothing like a cappuccino. Not even close.
Yeah, they've completely murdered the dialect.
Right. It's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Not-
the language of macchiato is still in 2026 has to be explained every single day.
Macchiato. Let's explain a macchiato for those watching and listening today.
Yeah, so it's roughly equal parts espresso and milk, which comes out to roughly 4 ounces. So, people get really pissed off if you don't explain that to them, and they think they're getting a giant latte with
caramel
macchiatos.
Yeah. Which is crazy.
Yeah.
So why are they so much bigger? Are they just more milk? Is it like 4-to-1?
They're great retailers.
Yeah, capitalism.
They're great retailers.
It's America. We sell big things.
Yeah.
So you run into sizing issue a lot in your field. People are like, well, can I get a grande? And you're like, we have this. And what are your sizes?
Why don't you have bigger cups?
Right? Is it like, what do you do?
Because you will shit your car. That's why.
Yeah. You will shit your car.
You will shit your car.
Yeah. 12 ounces of this will have you running well through the day.
What sizes do you run? I think is all based on the ounce pour and based on the style, right? Like a cortado is going to be a specific thing, and a shot is going to be a specific thing.
Even though half the people don't even know what those are.
Right. Of course. And I'm a big nerd.
Buzzwords.
So that's my problem.
Which is fine. I mean, I think one thing that is interesting about coffee is the fact that people give a shit enough to try and learn something.
Right.
That's fair.
As opposed to like reading like a fancy dining menu. Like nobody cares what a coulis is.
Yeah. Right.
Like I'll have the coulis.
Coolest. Let's say it wrong.
But it is cool in that aspect that they're trying to make something their own, even though they have no idea what they're getting.
That's fair.
The real problem just runs into like if they will listen once they've ordered, like that's society in general. I think.
Sure. Yeah. I think
Can't really blame them.
We can speak to that on lots of levels.
That's
right?
an emotional deficiency among us all. So
I mean, I think in a lot of regard too, in sales when you're dealing with a buyer, they don't listen. There's a lot of not listening across the board in the game, only because there's so much need for a thing. So you have this very specific thing in your head, and that's what you want. And when someone tries to clarify that thing, it pisses you off because it's not the thing that's in your head. Yeah. So then you just get this like, and I think that happens a lot. I mean, I think coffee being that it's the most. It's one part of the like restaurant industry that people are constantly accessing, right?
Coffee it's fallen out of the restaurant industry too. It's not become nearly as much of a focus
integrated into like in service.
Yeah, because it's expensive. Yeah, it's definitely expensive. It's also a bit alienating, like you said. There's like some verbiage that's very specific, and people who don't know, and are used to getting cup of Joe. I mean, there's shit. I would wager that 2/3 of the people in North America are just drinking coffee at a gas station every day.
Certainly.
And then they go to some fucking restaurant for the first time on their birthday or an anniversary or something like that. And then they wind up at the end of their meal. Maybe they've ham-fistedly gotten their way through the entire front of the meal. And they get to
for a restaurant table.
And they get to the end of it. Right, and they're like, I got to order a cup of coffee because I see there's, and they don't know what to fucking do.
Like, it's a Papua New Guinea pour over, and they're like, okay, it's a strawberry here, and you're like, that's just like a tasting note, and
right?
Then they're like
tasting notes.
So there's strawberry in here, and you're like, no, it's a tasting note.
You had to have run into that.
I did when I was serving, and we had the coffee program at ESS.
Massive coffee program for PM service.
Killer coffee program.
Insanity.
And it was a lot of fun, though, to serve
5-6
Ethiopian pour-overs, Nicaraguan pour-overs, all this stuff. And there was tasting notes, it'd be like stone fruit or peach or apricot or strawberry, and have people literally be like, so there's strawberry in the coffie.
So you guys just make the coffee with strawberries.
With strawberries. And I'm like, let me ask you something. Do you want that?
Yeah.
Like, is that what you want? And they're like, I don't know. That's what it's $9, so it
for the record,
should have stuff in it.
They're kind of meant to think that unless they're like an already educated restaurant goer.
Not to mention, coffee, I think, and you can correct me if I'm wrong here, I feel like those notes are best expressed when the coffee's not hot. Like you find more of those tones and all of those interesting notes when the coffee's like way easier to drink. When it's hot, I'm like, it just tastes like hot bean, which is great. But then, like, as it cools is when you're going to get hot bean.
Hot bean. That's what they used to call you in high school.
Yeah. You beat me to it, you son of a bitch.
I'm the old hot bean.
Like, I don't have many jokes. You can't steal
bean
this stuff.
juice, they called me.
So, I mean, I know it's really hard to make coffee, and it's a really labor-intensive and then it goes bad kind of quick, no? So when they're buying up a shitload of coffee.
There's a lot of debate on, like, how things go bad. But, I mean, I think if you have whole bean, I think the idea that it has to be like, you have to drink all of this in 5 days or you're totally fucked.
Right.
It's just like really aggressive and like over the top. And a part of me thinks that was probably some sort of weird retailing scheme that somebody were like, buy more beans. Come on, baby.
Get it moving.
Come on, baby. But But no, I think a whole bean will last. I mean, it's kind of like the idea of like whole spices versus ground spices, right? Now it's not quite a year. Like I would not sit on your whole bean for a year, but you could probably sit on that thing for like 2-3 weeks.
Stop sitting on your
Like,
bean.
Yeah.
Yes. All I'm
Well,
saying.
that also is painful sometimes.
Yeah, when you get older.
Yeah. You're more sensitive down there. But yeah, so pre-ground obviously is bad because then you're taking. I mean, it's just like ground spice. Like you're taking something whole and then you're breaking it up into particles, which oxidize faster. So like you now are accelerating that staling process.
Sure.
I would not sit on ground coffee for more than a week.
Even if you freeze it, like in a big ass Folgers can, like our parents.
Now we're talking about something different.
Yeah, now we're talking about something different. All right, so storage technique will help you. You can freeze. I would not freeze ground coffee. I think that is bad.
Well, the deep inhale makes me know exactly how bad it was.
Yeah, I mean, it will hold more of its integrity, and it will have less weird things go on with it if it is whole. And you can totally freeze it. I would, if you don't go through coffee very much, just portion that bad boy out, throw it in your freezer, and then just pull one portion out. It'll also help it from degassing too rapidly, which will help its flavor components and complexities. But we don't have to get into that nerdy dumb shit.
But I think we have to get into the nerdy dumb shit a little bit because keeping beans, like wanting these coffee beans to be good and all this stuff, I think has to break down into how you prepare the coffee. Because like if you're just doing like I'm grounding a bunch of coffee to throw into my like pot of coffee, Mr. Coffee, pot of coffee maker that makes 8 cups, 10 cups of coffee.
Whatever the hell that means.
Yeah, exactly. Like whatever
how
that
many
is.
cups is that?
Pot of coffee and
They're all
machine.
different.
That's what I'm rocking.
They're all different.
Yeah.
They're all
We
wild.
wake up in the morning, right? We put a bunch of
they're just numbers.
frozen grounds from the freezer into a filter.
Yeah, don't do that.
Fucking turn it on. We do it every day. Been doing it for years.
See, because like
Yeah, you should get a grinder.
Decades.
get a grinder, get a scale, get a pour, right? The pour is.
Yeah, I mean, you can
so what
even
we
get
do
away
is
without a scale. I mean,
we get
just
brash.
keep your consistent.
Brash coffee right down the street from us.
This gets
Neat.
metropolitan as hell. You need.
Yeah, which is like it's just walkable, right? It's like it's really close to where I live, so I'll go get that coffee from time to time.
We got brash coffee right down the street. Neat.
It's pretty neat. I don't know.
It's the opinion without the opinion. It's so good. Neat.
Yeah, it's all
I
right.
love brash
It's
coffee.
all right.
Yeah, they're good kids.
Yeah, we're not far from the
Or
Albert. We walk
whatever,
right
yeah.
down there. To
I had
I
like
don't
a-
think they're kids anymore.
I had like
Beetle
a
Cats right
$12 pour over at Brash one time. It was an Ethiopian pour. It was good.
What's a really top notch coffee going to cost you, and what's like sort of like the affordable, like good high quality workhorse coffee that like, let's say one that Spiller Parks found works best for them that like meets all its standards.
When it comes to price point is always tough, right? Because like it's like anything else. The higher the price point should equal a higher quality. The problem is
Right.
most people don't want that in their coffee.
Right.
Like the idea that you want high acidities and crazy fruits and like these like
Man.
complexities of like mouthfeels and things like that is not for everyone.
Right.
Niche
So to try,
market.
yeah,
Right.
so to try and convince people that they should spend $35 on this coffee, it's usually the story that they want to buy,
Right.
which we've had success for. Like we have like we've actually purchased full lots from Intelligentsia that are just for
Man,
Spiller Park,
there you
which
go.
is really cool.
That's really awesome.
Just because they have amazing buyers and they're already there, and I take something off their hands that isn't enough for them to actually sell, but it's enough for me.
Shout out Intelligentsia.
Yeah, thank you, Intelli. I love you.
That's really cool.
Which is great. And so like, and it goes in our own bags and it has both of our names on it. So it's a true collaboration, as opposed to one of those collaborations where I just, give somebody
Sell-
gift cards or something.
Right. Yeah. Sell someone stuff for them.
Local businesses
Right.
at its finest. Anyway, yeah. So I mean, if you are working within a budget, and I think that if you're working with, there are single origins that you can get, obviously, but really you're just looking for a blend. Like you are a coffee drinker that wants to splurge every once in a while. Go to a coffee shop. Like if that's your gig, go to a
Right.
coffee shop.
Go to a
have
coffee shop,
have somebody
enjoy yourself
professionally
some.
make it. Have somebody who can talk to you about it and source it the way that it needs to be sourced, instead of going to the grocery store and being like, I'm going to treat myself today, and then you're going to be really pissed off.
You're gonna be mad.
You're going to be mad, and you're going to waste a ton of it trying to get it right. Yeah, it's like, sure, can I make myself a tasting menu at my house? Yeah, but man, It's really nice when someone else does it.
A lot of dishes.
A lot of dishes.
100%.
I'm not eating it. 'cause
I can
I'm
make
just
a
in the
ham sandwich
kitchen.
any day, but anybody who makes a ham sandwich for me, it's like better than mine.
Yeah.
Only because I didn't have to do it.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. So save that. Cherish that. That's beautiful.
It is.
It's kind of how I feel about steaming milk at home, but we can talk about that some other time. Or
Why?
later.
We're here now.
Yeah,
or later,
shit.
whatever.
We should talk about steaming milk at home.
But yeah, I mean, I would choose a blend. I would find something that you like.
So
is
for you, like
every day.
what's cream of the crop?
Well, I mean, Spiller Park has this coffee. I'm just gonna plug the shit out of myself.
Plug
You
it.
should, man.
That's why you're here.
Plug the shit out of myself. I'm funny.
It's gay, dude.
Thanks. Thanks. I don't turn away from anything.
You
But
pu- you
no,
push
we have
back.
what we call it we call it take home coffee, and it's literally the whole entire point of it is it's a really nice blend that will give you just a touch of everything that you want. And if you want to go darker, just add more coffee. If you want to go sweeter, draw it back a little bit. Like it kind of will give you whatever you kind of need. Not a ton of acidity because can't really play in those realms with a bright coffee, but it's great and it's very well balanced and it's on all of our Fetcos because it's just perfect. It's just a good coffee to drink, and that's the kind of thing you should look when you're doing that at home. I think, and then when you want to go crazy, take yourself out.
Yeah.
Treat yourself. Treat
Come
yourself.
out to Spiller Park. Have
Yeah.
them make you something.
Yeah,
nice.
come on by.
Come on by.
We got
4
nice
locations now?
And you're doing some other stuff other than just pouring some coffee.
Well, I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
You want to talk about any of that?
Yeah, we can.
Let's get into that.
Tell me more.
Yeah, I think that. Here's my hot take. I think coffee shops are going to die.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Bro, you're speaking my language. I think everything's fucked.
That's what I think. That's what
I like to live in this silver lining world where somehow, some way, it'll all stay. Stick
Okay, fine.
around.
We're all gonna die.
We're all fucked, dude. This
Oh
whole
my
So
thing's-
God.
let's walk through that a little
Run.
bit. Coffee shops are going to die.
I'm
Why?
leaving.
Because
I'm gonna
people are
die soon.
because Mr. Coffee is doing the thing. Keurig's
No, I
doing the
think
thing?
I think the specialty coffee industry really did a great job of teaching people how to make coffee at home. Which I mean, I was guilty of it too. I thought that was fat.
And
I thought that was
COVID
great.
happened.
I thought it was really great. Yeah.
Right.
And then COVID happened, and then it became. You can't just go out for a cup of coffee. Like the times that I just sell a cup of coffee to somebody is very small. Now it's like, matchas, which matcha's dying, so get it while you can.
And okay, brief. What is matcha other than just?
I like that I
grass?
just talked a lot of death right there. That's
No. I think
I'm
this is
only
great.
talking death. I'm here.
People
I am a
need to
Grim
know.
Reaper.
the
People need
Grim
to know.
Reaper of the coffee world.
Yeah. I love
But no,
it.
what the fuck is matcha? It's just
so-
it just tastes like chlorophyll to me. I hate it.
That's wow. Good for you. That's terrible.
You,
He doesn't
you,
like
you
it.
love it.
You should. No, I actually, I'll take that back. I like matcha. I think what even Spiller Park does now is a total bastardization, and we have completely destroyed an entire tea industry based on our. Oh, you want a tea latte? How about matcha?
You got to
How
add
about
the
matcha?
cream and you got to
How
foam
about-
it. And
Yeah, and now everybody's like, "Oh my god, it's sweet and it's green. It must be healthy. It's green.
Right.
Holy shit!
You got
I
a
feel great.
ton of
Is
sugar.
And
it
it
just
has
fucking-
caffeine in it. Oh my god!" And really, you're taking a very small amount of tea that's made in this world on a very small island known as Japan, and we're just ravaging
Yeah, it's
their
all gonna be
entire
gone.
matcha production. Like
It's all
they-
gonna be gone.
Yeah, like I can't even get like the higher grades anymore. It's all gone, or it's so expensive that I
damn.
can't charge anybody for it.
Right.
And now they're my favorite
Sounds
is
like lobster.
the new. Well, it's barista grade.
barista grade
Like I'm
matcha.
pretty
What the fuck does that mean?
sure
It's all
that
barista
just
grade.
means garbage.
Yeah, exactly. It's,
Like, what's
it's
the thing's
Here's what's
gourmet?
left.
yeah, gourmet,
Yeah.
organic.
Yeah.
This is organic.
Well,
I
some
mean-
things can be organic.
Some things, I mean, a lot of things say organic and are not. That's the best part.
Yeah.
They can't do that. But, I tried to get into matcha for a minute. I like matcha. Okay. It definitely has a chlorophyll bitter thing. There's some levels to it, I think. Some.
Sorry, but
Well, there's just a
we-
lot to it. Like it. I mean, it is its own entity.
Right.
Like, it's just.
We went down the matcha road and we were heading down another road. We were talking about like the Lamborghini.
Oh yes,
coffee.
the other death.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
That's what we're talking
matcha
about.
completely unsustainable for the amount that Americans and I mean honestly probably
The world.
the world is drinking it right now.
it's-
It's not a health food, by the way. Everybody should calm down about that.
Right.
You can drink any tea and get the exact same effect. Anyway,
Hot take. There it is.
hey, look at me go.
Boom.
But no, I think the idea of the coffee shop, the idea of the Friends episode, big cappuccinos and couches and all this, like that stuff's not sustainable. I mean,
Dude, it's all like fucking shitty metal chairs.
We're paying like real rent out here
to have you.
We're
sit
paying
for
real
how
people,
long?
Human beings,
right?
And if you're a real place, you also have to pay health insurance for your people,
course.
and
And we're
health,
talking
dental
about
and vision doesn't pay for itself.
We're talking about a mug of coffee on the mid to mid tier, let's say, like $6 to $8. Or is that still on the low end now? We're talking $8 to $10.
Well, I mean, lattes pay the bills.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, lattes pay the bills, which is why everything's just whatever. I have a minor in milk now.
yeah. Well, okay, so the dairy
big milk guy,
dairy's,
lactose intolerant as fuck. But
when dairy's up
dairy.
and dairy's down, dairy's up, dairy's down.
I mean, and the hardest thing about it too is like I'm a little old school in some of my thinking. So we do a lot of things the old pain in the ass way, just because it tastes better, I think. But also the just because I don't like something doesn't mean I'm going to not find the best expression of it that I can possibly can. Mm-hmm. So like going out and finding local milk is not a cheap venture.
Wow.
Where do you get all your milk?
Yeah.
We shout out to Rock House.
Rock House.
Love you guys. Actual Georgia dairy run by UGA.
Nice.
It's all
That's awesome.
Jersey A2s. Like it's and it's delicious.
I'm
Yeah,
lactose
it's
intolerant.
great.
I mean, like, I'm not like mega intolerant, but like,
Yeah.
I gotta take it easy. I can't be having a glass of milk,
Yeah.
but I would love to. I like a glass of milk.
Yeah.
You know?
I think
Four-
you and
four
I, Lady
lactates
and the
and some ice
Tramp,
cream,
to
let's go.
mozzarella stick. Like, just
Yeah,
a couple of-
I mean, we're gonna do it. It doesn't matter. But I just,
Is
I
it
haven't.
the last one?
The last
Or did you
one.
do the whole tray?
No, it was
Lady and the Tramp,
all
yeah.
of them.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
of
yeah.
Each one.
All
Each one
12.
of them?
Yeah.
Wow.
All 12.
It's a hot date.
Both orders, 24 sticks.
Yeah.
Wow. It's really greasy, guys.
Well,
That was actually going to be the original name of the podcast. Really Greasy Guys.
really greasy guys.
Really Greasy Guys.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah.
Cheese
Anyway.
pool, other name. Keep going.
Yeah. Cheese pool. Cheese pool.
POOL.
What a delightful image.
We'll edit that out.
We better not.
No, that's staying in.
Yeah, so the only real answer is food, right? So like now
Yeah.
your cafe life. And cafe life is a whole another venture, and it's it doesn't not cost anything to become a cafe.
Man,
but
yeah.
Outsourcing pastries and things like that. No offense to anybody who does that, but that's not gonna.
That's not
It'll
sustainable either.
it'll increase your ticket average and it'll look nice, but you're probably making next to nothing. On
Nothing
those
on
pastries.
that. Yeah, exactly. You're buying them at cost and selling them like a little bit over, just
Yeah.
a little bit, just to try and make it.
Yeah, we tried I'm not going to name any names, but we tried we tried doing that for a little while because there was just some things that we weren't going to make because
Certainly.
yeah, just
It's a lot of labor.
There's limitations.
You got to pay
the-
somebody to come open the store at 4 a.m. to start proofing dough.
Yeah, like which we do some of that, but it's within reason. But yeah, over a 3-month period, we made $1.
Oh my God.
Yeah, $1 in 3 months. Over the 3 months.
Damn.
Yeah, just because the margins aren't there.
Well,
Like,
what'd you do with
so
it?
So if you
What'd you do with the dollar?
Yeah, what'd you do with the
Put
dollar?
it right back in some Ethiopians. Pour overs.
Just throw it away.
he put it on the ceiling or on the back bar.
well, it's like everything else.
$1.
It's figurative. It's just it's a computer.
Sure.
It's a computer blip. Yeah, it wasn't a physical dollar.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it's the. It's
Yeah.
What
the-
is it 1945?
Yeah,
it's the
I know.
virus
I
from
know, man.
Office
Yeah,
Space.
sure you do.
Yeah,
insane.
I was joking.
Yeah, hilarious.
I was doing like a
You're
little
so
joke.
funny.
It's doing a little joke.
Yeah,
A $1 joke.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, so 3 months?
Yeah, so 3 months, and then we were like, all right, this is obviously not worth it. Just because if you
Damn.
don't sell it, then like you have eaten
You're
all
fucked.
of it.
Right.
Like you're devastated, and then you hope to sell the next run.
Damn.
Just to make up for that. So like that kind of stuff. Like and kudos. I mean, I'm sure there are people out there who are very successful in the
Certainly.
in that third hand market, but we have just now found a ton of success with it. And I think also we've kind of set a standard of like we do make things. So it's like also weird putting that next to ours after so many years of doing that. But yeah, man, it's I will say it's wild what putting your own muffin on a menu will do. Like it's crazy.
Shout out to those entrepreneurs out there.
Yeah, like just
life hack. Make
just-
your own muffins.
Just do that. Just
Scone
do
it
that.
up.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's not
Yes.
very labor intensive.
Be a fucking scone, bro.
You can charge a decent amount for it based on if it's a good sized one. Do it. Just do it.
Muffins. What else?
Just do
Croissant? No, that's got to be it.
No,
Oh,
you
man,
no.
that's so
fuck
much
no.
fucking
Hell,
work.
fuck no.
I'm an idiot. Why would I say that
That's
out
the
loud?
stupidest thing
Hell
you've
no.
ever fucking
Dumbest thing I've
said.
ever said.
Jesus.
I want you to
Yeah.
after this. I want you to go.
Add boo
I want you to
effect.
watch 2 YouTube videos
Add
on
boo
someone making a
effect.
croissant,
Yeah, exactly. All the
and
layers.
then I want you to text me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, all
sorry
that
about that.
lacquering. Forget that.
Yeah.
Just look up what a
Lamination.
croissant is.
Yeah.
Lamination.
I don't know
know.
why I'm here.
We
Laminating.
have 5 more minutes of telling Voss he's stupid
Yeah,
for
keep
that.
it coming. That was dumb for me to say croissant.
Oh, he said croissant
What
this time.
Fuck.
God
Is
damn
it a
it, Voss.
galette? Should we make galettes? Are those cheaper?
Honestly, yeah, they probably are. I
I
mean,
mean, cheaper than a croissant, but
well, I
it's
mean,
still
you know,
gonna cost you.
people buy like fucking puff pastry and just whip some stuff together sometimes, and like,
Yeah, that's
and
fine
that's
too.
yeah, and that's fine too. Like, I feel like that kind of gets frowned upon. People think that you have to make every single thing straight, and it's like, no, there's some.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even call them corner
They're not
cutting. Like,
corner
this is a
cuts. It's
product.
just there's a product that's being made.
There's a
Yeah.
product that exists.
Yeah.
Now brush it with the right egg wash.
Yeah.
Season it correctly.
Care about the product a little bit. Don't treat it like an
Exactly.
idiot.
You don't want me making mustard, right? There are
Right.
plenty of great customers or
Oh,
great
man.
people out there who make amazing mustards. Just buy that.
Yeah.
Buy that.
Same thing.
Don't.
Same thing with the house-made ketchup. It's really, really hard
Yeah.
to hit that on the head.
Yeah, and you want to talk about expensive? Go ahead and make your own jam.
Yeah.
Go ahead and
Oh,
dedicate
wow.
yourself to
Yeah.
local fruit.
I
Go
worked
ahead.
at a
Go ahead.
breakfast. I worked at a breakfast joint in Oxford, Mississippi called Big Bad Breakfast. Shout out Big Bad Breakfast.
Shout out Big Bad Breakfast.
And,
Still there?
What up?
Yeah, it's still there.
Ooh, hell yeah.
And I think there's a bunch of there's a shitload of them now in the southeast. But it was the first one there, and we had to make all of our jams in house, and it was strawberry, blueberry, and peach. And we also
Did
made
they
all of our
rotate, though?
gravies.
Is it seasonal?
No. We had to have all 3.
Oh, fucking.
It was fucking gnarly, man. And we made all of our own biscuits every morning. We made our own bacon. We brought in bellies that we
And
would
cured?
we would cure them
And smoke?
and smoke. And we had a smokehouse. We made all of our own sausages that we cured and smoked.
All right,
Damn.
Loki, that's really badass.
It was fucking insane. And we were doing fucking like 300 covers a day, like no exaggeration.
Yeah.
Like
That
way
you-
more than that on a football game. Sure. Like, we would do like 600 plus on a football
All right,
game.
that'll probably
Saturday.
justify you can make your own jams.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it has to. It has to make sense.
For the record, we're doing it in rondos and we're doing it every day.
Yeah.
Like we had, I mean, it was around the clock prep, you
Yeah.
know? I mean, it was insane in order to keep that
How,
joint
Rondo
going.
would yield what? How many deli cups? Like 38 deli cups?
You know, you could get 2 8-quarts out of a rondo. And that's like getting it. You're boiling jam on a stove for
Right.
6 fucking hours. And it's like got to be at like basically
Perfect temp.
almost softball temp.
Right. Because you can't burn it.
Yeah.
you
So
know.
getting it out of there is a fucking big hazard.
Yeah.
I bet you were way more fit back then.
Yeah. I was also, I was like fucking 19.
I bet you looked better when you was a jelly
Yeah,
boy.
I was 19, dude.
Unstoppable. The
Unstoppable.
Jam Man.
But that,
is what
but
they
that,
called you.
but that, like that took like
Nobody said
scratch made all the way, way over the top, right? All of our own waffle batter, 3 different types of pancake batter.
Damn.
You know,
Yeah.
all of our,
Breakfast is such a fucking like
It's crazy.
I get such a hot cold thing with breakfast. Like when I was working in the industry, nothing pissed me off more than brunch because I was just like, oh, for fuck's sake, like it's the most like kiss my ass. You guys want your fucking eggs? Like, good God.
I almost
Yeah.
rage quit on like every brunch.
Every
shift I've ever
brunch
worked.
brought me to the precipice of like almost hitting a person.
And there's also nothing like a shift beer at 2 p.m.
Yeah,
and
2
you
p.m.
haven't eaten since
and you
the night
need it,
before.
though. And you like
Yeah.
need it. You're like,
You're
I'm
like,
plowed
"Oh,
out. So
You're
mad.
wrapping up your knife roll, and you're like, "Fucking cut my goddamn! I gotta get the fuck out of
I
here."
gotta get out of here.
Who drank all these high lifes?
And it's but like it always bothered me, but like in the same, you know, that's the angry. The part that I love though sometimes, I do love like every now and again I'll go out and have breakfast, and it's nice to have all that stuff done up for you. And like when you have all your little, you know, how would you have your stuff? Breakfast has so many modifications. Breakfast is such a personal meal that for someone working on the line, it sucks because it's so personal. The ticket mods are going to be crazy, but it is what it is. Like people are going to, I want hash browns. I mean, Waffle House trained us all to have hash browns a specific way. You can't have them just the way they come. It's like, do you guys put onions? Do you guys put peppers? Do you guys put tomatoes?
Individualism, right? You go to other parts of the world and you ask for breakfast, you're getting the same fucking breakfast. That
Buddy, I love an
C2
English
and-
breakfast.
Because everyone at the
Love it.
fucking restaurant got the exact same fucking English
Right.
breakfast.
God, they're good though. English breakfast rocks,
Really?
man. Oh, I love it.
I didn't like mine, although I did have it in France.
It was an English breakfast in France.
Well,
Did you get a croissant?
no.
You should have a French breakfast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
French
I
breakfast is
did. I had-
better.
I
It's
had a
like
lot of those.
2 cigarettes, glass of red wine,
Yeah.
croissant, piece of cheese.
Soft scramble.
Yeah, little scramble done by Jacques Papin. Where it's a lot of scramble, a lot of chive.
So wait, I know you and I talked about like other concepts at one point.
Yeah,
a
yeah.
couple years ago.
Yeah, and I think that's. I mean, I don't. I would not say that this is a something that someone in coffee or in cafes has to do. But from a personal level, I think I have other ideas, and I think I have other creativities to offer. So I would like to diversify the portfolio, as they say.
Okay.
At this point, you've been in hospitality. You've acquired quite a few different tricks.
Yeah, I've been around a long time.
You sure have.
Which is nice too, because I'm not. I would not say I'm well traveled. I've never had an English breakfast in England, but I have had a French breakfast.
English breakfast in England is something. I had it in the Cotswolds.
I had a tamale
too.
on the side of a mountain in Nicaragua. That was
see,
incredible.
because that's incredible. I would have that.
I went to Buc-ee's.
Same.
Sick. Hey, I went to Buc-ee's once. There was a Jesus walking down the hallway,
Whoa.
and it was crazy.
They paid that.
I know you're lying
was
because
crazy.
Buc-ee's doesn't have hallways.
Easy.
Or whatever, the aisleway. I'm sorry. My Bucky terminology was
finger
off.
out of his face.
Sorry, my
Now you're lying because Buc-ee's doesn't have hallways.
the Walmart-sized aisleway
There was
Yeah.
a
between
Jesus
the
in the
Buc-ee's
Buc-ee's.
inflatable tires and.
Did he think he was Jesus too, or did you?
He
Just
was.
think
He was in
Jesus?
full robe,
Whoa.
robe sandals. Yeah.
They paid that
crazy.
man
Well,
to be there.
it
It's probably like
crazy.
Easter weekend or
Could
something.
have been.
Crazy.
Could have been just
a guy.
or an Arab. Yeah, right.
Or-
Wasn't Jesus
Whoa,
Arab?
whoa,
No,
calm down, bro.
Jesus was an
Calm-
Arab, dude.
calm-
Come
what
on.
the
Can
fuck?
I get an amen here?
What
Jesus
the
was an
fuck?
Arab.
Drink some more hot water.
We're gonna have to edit that out.
Drink some more hot water there,
But he
bud.
was, wasn't he?
I don't think he was Arabic. He was Aramaic. It's a little different.
Whatever.
I didn't know that.
Hey, look, I'm the Christian here. Okay.
Never
Let
met
me
him.
tell you a couple
Hello,
of things.
Dale. I didn't know the man.
Yeah.
Still don't.
But anyway, so you're not a well traveled man.
But I have a lot of experiences and just in and out of restaurants, cafes, just all of them, from big box to just the tiniest $85 a day little retail spot. So I think I have other views, and I will say that I probably thrive and get most of my my excitement out of branding and kind of creating and wrapping ideas and then trying to find people that will help me actually make it a thing.
Execute the idea.
Because I also believe that collaboration is another reason that, or the lack thereof, is why coffee shops will die eventually. It is one of the most cut off industries, I think, out there.
They're just so isolated, right?
Yeah, they're so
Is it
isolated.
purposeful? They're trying to be.
So I think some of it is some weird old school mentality of competition is bad, but also it's better to be known by the restaurant guy than it is to actually talk to the restaurant guy, which I think is wild and weird. Because I've learned so much from just talking to restaurant people, like that, not just owners or operators, but just managers, servers, bartenders, line cooks.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Even reps, it's when you start picking people's brains about how hyper focused they are on certain things, you will learn so much. It's way better than traveling and paying for a plate of food and trying to dissect it yourself. It's actually picking someone's brain that has a serious idea of what quality is and what acid means, what salt means. Those are things that lack in, not even just in cafes, but in restaurants as a whole now, because, whereas I can get away from a blend that makes everybody happy, I don't think bland food makes anyone happy.
But that's what happened. You're making a good point here. I think that's what starts to happen, though, is that there's this peeling away of details, right? Where it's you start to be like, well, I don't think people care that much about that. So instead of accentuating that detail and making it so that people need to care about it, we throw it away.
Yep.
And you do that to such a degree that then you end up like a fast food chain or anything else, where you're sort of dumbed down to this one thing that you can do repetitively and you can be consistent in it, and sort of in there's, I think there's a thin line between art and consistency, right? Because there's the wabi sabi of artistic, not everything's going to be the same and it's going to be a little different here and there, blah blah blah. But then there's the capitalism needs us to be consistent. You can't sell something that's going to be a little bit different every time, or not for a long period of time anyway. I mean, it's fun at first. It's fun for a little while until someone's just like, look, man,
But
this is too small, or this is too big, or this is too crazy.
The second consistency becomes the most important thing. Like Henry Ford figured that one out.
Sure.
Right? You create
Assembly
a
line,
factory and
yeah.
you fucking make a shitload of them, and you try to every year figure out a way to use less and less humans who
Right.
have health insurance and cars and shit.
All right,
100%.
yeah, calm down. I will say that to the point of the some of this is on the customer base. I won't sugarcoat that. Like some of that is just the fuckers who walking in that door.
Sure.
And I think what I've learned is that I used to be like 90% quality is the only thing that matters, and my viewpoint is correct. So you shut the fuck up. That's not a great way to expand your business.
Sure.
It is a really good way to get very loyal human beings to you, but it is not a good way to expand your business. And so I think over the years, it's more of like a 60-40. Like I think that 60% of my business is for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Like for like caramel, I hate caramel. Making it terrifies me. I don't like the taste of it.
Very tough to make.
The consistency of it is like garbage. And so,
what kind of garbage you got?
yeah, most
Well, no,
notably,
because
one of the most
your garbage
pleasant
sounds
candies.
delicious. I gotta say.
yeah, I mean that's fair. I'm very picky. But I think that you're taking a barista off what they do, and you're like, go burn caramel
sugar
now.
carefully.
Yeah.
And don't hurt yourself.
Hey, have you ever made candies? It's
Yeah.
kind of like that. It's cool, right? You're
Yeah.
cool, right?
You're cool, right?
You want to do
Put this hot
still.
glove that goes over your elbow on, by the way, and
be very careful.
Close your eyes.
And close your eyes. Yeah, don't let it pop you in the eye.
Yeah, so I mean, like, we didn't that took us 6 years of being in business before caramel showed up on the menu because I just
Right.
didn't want it. But is it one of our top sellers? Absolutely. Same thing with
you have to
matcha. It
make
took
a
me
big
forever
ass.
to be talked into matcha because I saw this day come.
Right.
I can see death. But that's not true.
Why? Who talked you in to that?
Well, I think one of the things that I've also learned, which is interesting about cafe life, is like you, as the owner, are never the coolest person that you think you are. Uh-huh. You were once the cool kid. At some point in your life, someone was like, "You're really good at this. You should open your own fucking business." Fuck yeah, man.
And then you do.
And then you're like, "Oh shit, I do Excel spreadsheets,
Yeah,
I fucking talk to landlords now. That's
P&L reader.
awesome.
Well, yeah,
I
because
miss making fucking
You don't make coffee.
cappuccinos."
You teach people how to make coffee.
Yeah. So part of that realization is also you have to learn to listen to the cool kids because they do know the customers that you are trying to reach. Like if your demographic is between the age of 25 and 50, you should probably listen to the fucking young kids on your staff
Right.
because you are at the helm of not fucking cool.
Yeah. So you listen to a cool kid.
You listen to the cool kids. Let them talk to you and let them talk you through it too. Because like I think also what's important for them is that you are teaching them how to approach a business level conversation. Even though it's something as stupid as matcha or caramel, there is something so valuable about being like, I talked to the owner. I know. I don't just know the owner. He listened to me.
I think that is
and
super important.
look what I fucking did.
I think that's super important, especially in this climate we're dealing with right now,
Yeah.
where there's like so much abuse and everything that's happening and all this stuff. Like I think it's so cool to be able to have those conversations.
Mm-hmm.
And when you talk about the word collaboration, not only does that work on that business level, that works on the employee boss level. That works on the owner and having that conversation is going to build a loyalty in a way. Whether they continue working for you or not is one thing, but like they're always going to be like, well, I learned this at Spiller, or like, and they'll use you as a connection later. All this stuff in such a healthy way,
absolutely.
So
by
what-
having these conversations.
I bet you see. I mean, that's sort of the stepping stone for a lot of people when they get into the industry, not just the hospitality industry, any job.
Yeah.
Like barista is sort of like a go-to job for people who are young and focused on other stuff. So you get a lot of part-timers in this world, I imagine,
Certainly.
right? You get a lot of people
it's
who
I think the idea of like a lifelong coffee person is it's another death. No, I mean,
This
I
episode is
sincerely
the
hope
Deathly
not.
Hallows. It just
I
keeps-
definitely really hope not. But it's because they, in order to work in quality, learn things, they end up in jobs where they will get nowhere, which sucks, right? So like, there's no uphill And generally they work for people who have never really worked above where they are. So there also is no guidance on like, there's a whole world out here.
Right.
There's a whole world. Like the coffee industry can be anything. You can sell syrups if that's your thing. Like if you want to be a crazy syrup, like some people are into syrups. I've never met one, but I believe that they're out there.
I've never met a syrup
No, I'm just kidding. I've met some syrup guys.
say,
And they
there's a
do
lot of-
great companies. They just go out and they're like, oh, I'm going to make syrups because it's really labor intensive, but every good shop does make their own syrup.
I got really into syrup in high school.
Neat.
That just dropped. That's so good. I got really into syrup in high school. Those fucking drops.
Not what I was into.
I was listening to UGK and shit. It was like,
Yeah.
like
And then
cough syrup.
got real into cough syrup. Okay.
Yeah, so listen to your people.
Listen to your people. That's
People.
that's the takeaway. Listen to the
people.
young kids. Listen to the kids.
And don't fall for the local gym that wants to do a collaboration, but they really just want you to give them coffee and gift cards. That's not a collaboration.
There you go. Got to give me something too.
It's not
That's
a collaboration.
grifting.
Yeah,
it's
it
not
is
collaboration.
grifting. Big
Because
time.
they're usually the new ones in the development. And it always blows my mind. They're like, you need us. And I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
I was here first.
I'm here and killing it, doing really well.
I think I'm the reason you signed here.
Well, so what kind of savory stuff do you have on the menu?
All right. So for a long time, I know you already had a podcast about this, so I'm not going to go too deep into it. I got a lot of opinions on it, but I'll keep them to myself. So I've always been a bagel homemaker. Like people are into sourdough.
Just for you and the kids, just making bagels.
Yeah, I just smash bagels. Love it.
You guys remember this guy talking about bagels?
I mean,
Yeah.
I've eaten
Yeah.
bagels, and I remember.
I also forgot that I'm actually on camera, so I don't think I've actually looked up. Hi.
That's
all
fine.
good.
Hello,
You
everyone.
did point earlier.
Okay.
It's all good. The camera's
Pointing again.
You don't need to see
Want
it.
everybody to know I like them. Please like me back. During COVID, I got really into it, and I was like, I got to perfect this recipe. It has to be mine, because I'm one of those. And then,
And you saw an entrepreneurial outlet
yeah,
for these bagels, I
because
imagine.
at some point you become the entrepreneur that has no hobbies. You just have new business ideas, which is depressing. Because you're like, now I have to make money.
A think tank.
Yeah.
But I like some of the stuff that, you had the baseball cards. Do you still do that?
Yeah. No, those got wildly expensive.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Those were cool.
Yeah, I think I still have some because I'm the only one who's not going
I
anywhere.
loved those.
Yeah. But once you make an entire box for someone, then they're like, here's my 2-week notice. You're like, thank you.
My 2 weeks notice.
Thank you.
Can I get those cards back?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you? Okay.
Thanks
so
for the memorabilia.
So you make bagels.
Yeah, so I made bagels and got really hardcore into it. And then COVID started to lift. And I was like, well, who the fuck's going to come back to a coffee shop? Like, who cares? Like,
Right.
all these people are making coffee at home now, including
good
me.
at it.
And got good at it. Because, dipshits like me were like, well, I need something to do on my Tuesday. I'm going to make a podcast about making coffee and make my situation even fucking worse because I'm an idiot. Instead of leaving any mystery to it. But anyway, so I was like, I gotta think of something else. And so I was like, let's go. Let's crack these doors open. Bagel Palace was gone. And so at Toco, because it was the only place we could open the garage door and keep like a safe distancing thing and don't breathe on me guy thing. There were some weirdos out there. But anyway, that's another probably a podcast somewhere down the hall.
We always like to talk briefly. We talk about COVID.
Yeah, it was
because
terrifying.
He likes to talk about COVID.
Not the most terrifying thing that's ever happened to me, but it was top two.
He gives
Like number
medical
two.
advice. It's at the end of the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
I can tell you how to. Yeah.
Thank you.
You'll be all right though.
Get more antioxidants.
You
Vitamin D and
you
glue.
can breathe it.
Drink bleach, I think was.
No,
Anyway,
ivermectin doesn't work. Bleach doesn't work. You can look it up.
Wait, what?
No, I don't know.
There's like a cocktail you can do.
So my breath doesn't have to smell like this
I
anymore.
have no idea.
Anyway, so we came out of COVID, and I was like, let's do a bagel shop. Let's go. Fuck it. Let's go nuts. I got a lot of ideas, and so before mentioned lactose intolerant. So I started not doing a ton of cream cheese. I used labna, and I would depending on what I bought, because obviously I didn't have one of our local providers pulling up to my apartment at the time with cases of different labnas for me to try out. So whatever I could get my hands on. And I started mixing them like basically like cream cheeses, and I was like, this is way better. This is great.
Sharper, I would
Yeah,
imagine.
way sharper, way more interesting. What I thought was really cool is it is a way cooler way to flavor a schmear than with cream cheese.
You just
because
add labneh to it.
yeah, like the
You add the
labneh.
flavoring to the labneh.
Oh,
Yeah, because it
yeah.
instantly adds acidity. It instantly like
Right.
it gets out of the like it doesn't have that like
The density.
dense, heavy kind
Right.
of like it doesn't sit in your gut like a bomb. So anyway, so I got into that, and then I started creating these like crazy sandwiches, and then I was like, oh shit, I think I have another business on my hands. It was wildly popular. It was great. The highlight of the entire experience was Joe. Shout out to Bagel Palace, RIP. I hope you come back one day, but you guys are really old and happily retired, I would imagine by now. So fuck me, I get it. But he came in and he was just like, what are you doing? I'm like, making bagels and sandwiches. He's like, you look like you need help. I was like, thanks, Joe. That's really kind of you. Nice
And
mustache.
I do.
And thank you for not wearing a mask. But
Now I know you have a mustache.
yeah, no, he was great. But no, he helped me sling. So I made corned beef. I made my own corned beef. Like
Yeah, I
was
remember
like,
all that
That's
stuff.
yeah,
tough-
like
that's tough to
I figure if I can do it, it's not that hard.
People
I
can
don't
fuck it up.
I
Yeah, they
don't
can
mess
fuck
with
it up
pastrami. I love pastrami.
Yeah.
If
It
I
goes back
could
to your
eat
mustard
pastrami,
statement, right?
yeah. But I don't trust myself to go that far. Anyway, because I made really terrible smoked salmon a couple times that
That
does
can
not
happen, too.
deserve to be called lox.
Woof.
It was just gross. Anyway, so I'm slinging these corned beef sandwiches, and he's just like hops in there, and I'm talking about like 2 hot plates on like some rickety tables in the middle of a cafe because no one's allowed in there. And he's just like, nah, I wouldn't do that. Oh, hey, I know that guy over there. Hey, give me that one. Give me that one. I'll serve that one. And he just like knew half the people that were buying my shit. And so he was like, this kid's good. He's a good kid. He's a good kid. You should keep coming here.
That's good.
One of the greatest moments of my life. Just
A
making
character
corned beef
from
sandwich.
Seinfeld?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
that's
yeah, it
awesome.
was just like, yeah, it's like if the biggest legend in your town who does the one food that no one else can do right walks
Shows
in
up
and
and-
goes and she's like, yeah, you're a good kid.
It's,
You're like,
yeah, it's like a Sandlot movie or something.
like, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You're a good kid. I'm gonna come.
Did
out
he have a
every time.
cigar?
yeah. No, he should have though. I'm pretty sure he piped one down in the car.
So he's like the bagel goat, and he came.
yeah,
in
man,
and gave
Bagel
you
Palace,
the,
man.
It gave you the blessing.
Like I thought he was coming to yell at me because I named a sandwich Bagel Palace. Because I was like, people need to
comes.
remember you, and he
Yeah.
was like, why'd you do that? You making fun of me? I was like, no, dude, I'm commemorating
Yeah,
you. And he was like,
homage.
all right. And he's like, nobody should forget you. He's like, yeah, goddamn right.
Goddamn right.
Goddamn right. He's like, I might reopen. I'm like, yeah, you're not.
Yeah, not.
You're
I'll
not.
keep you
dude,
though.
Dude, you're not. Go be
What
happy.
did he do
Sorry.
to you? What did you like about his bagels? Sorry.
No, you're good.
He was just. It was just.
I never had one.
It was that.
I did on the early end when you guys were doing it. It was like right in COVID, in the clutch of like coming back. I was going over there. Do you guys have one with sumac on it?
Yeah. We still make that one, the sumac poppy. Yeah,
good.
because my favorite bagel at Bagel Palace, which is stupid because let's be honest, poppies don't taste like anything.
No, I
They just
agree.
get in your teeth.
They're just fucking evidence.
It was the best bagel he made though. I stand by that. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was like the poppies like gave it the exact like level off of the deck. Like I don't know. There's something that happened when those poppies hit that bagel, and it was just it's just perfect. And he also made the best egg bagel I've ever made. Which, if you've ever looked into the history of egg bagel, no one knows.
What's up
No
with
one
it?
knows. My theory is some dude moved to a place that no one knew what the fuck a bagel was. And they also had no idea how to buy challah. And so he was like, well, I got this leftover challah burn. Should probably just make a bagel.
Just boil it and
Yeah,
bake it.
let's just go.
Just,
yeah.
So it's just boiled and baked. Basically,
It's egg.
brioche.
I mean, it's
brioche.
fortified.
Right.
It's a it's not brioche, but it's a fortified bagel. I mean, it's a lot of egg yolks.
Hell yeah.
I want that. I don't think
It's
I've ever had
delicious.
that.
They're incredible.
I've never had an egg bagel. I want a fucking
Trying
egg
to think
bagel.
who else won. I think Bagel Buggy in Chambly. I think they have one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out bagel.
I don't know why we
Buggy.
got on the bagels. Oh, because I make bagels.
No, because he was asking what's savory.
but,
Yeah.
But I also got really into so I dived really into like old Jewish deli histories and
Hell
like
yeah.
Yeah, I remember us talking about some smoked whitefish and stuff.
yeah, give me that. Nobody makes good whitefish salad here. Sorry, everyone.
Sorry, everybody.
They're all bad.
What's it supposed to be
mayonnaise
like?
and smoked fish is not a salad.
What all goes in it?
Yeah, talk about it.
Well, mine's also way different. But anyway, I'm not going to talk about whitefish.
Okay.
That's the line. That's
No, the everything seasoning. So like, because I got so into the deli culture and like the themes in most of the stories back then were like they were treated like any other immigrant. Like, why do you smell like that? Why is your food so weird? And I was like, I'm gonna make an aggressively offensive everything mix. I'm gonna take this bad boy home.
It's just like onions, garlic,
Yeah, like,
ramps for no reason.
So yeah, I mean, like, and the grossness that my apartment smelled, just like mixing all this up, and
Like BO.
yeah, basically, just like
Onion smell.
I think you need to
So
yeah,
what
like
goes it?
straining onions that are minced is like just diabolical to do at your home.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, like it's just you're offending humans.
Yeah, that's
like, and I was like, no
stinky.
wonder they
My
didn't
dining
like
room
us.
table still smells like chili oil because my wife and I made like fucking
was during the
3
pandemic,
gallons during
too.
the pandemic.
Yeah,
It took us like 24 hours.
They were like selling wontons. It was awesome. They were the best fucking wontons, bro.
So
Yeah.
everything
Sorry.
bagels, caraway, fennel, poppy, onion, garlic, or no?
sesame, dill.
Sesame, dill.
Yeah, dill
dried
seed. Dill seed is my-
yeah,
Dill seed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of
dill
course.
seed. Yeah, that's kind of, and celery seed are like my two big, like I want to punch you in the mouth kind of things that I add into it. And then
aggressive in a good way.
fresh garlic, fresh onion. Using dried either one of those is gonna burn in your oven. So don't do that.
Don't do that.
So what do you do?
And if you do that, you should stop immediately.
Fresh and dehydrate like through the baking process.
Yeah,
It's
so
like-
basically
it's
you
like
should
caramelization.
just try and get as much water out of the onions as you can. Get them as small as you can. And then you use the moisture that's left from the onions and you mix your everything mix, and that's what hydrates the mix so it sticks like glue
Whoa.
after boil. Yeah, that's my trick.
That's cool.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I've only ever seen
Also
really, really
flavor your
dry
boil.
shit. that
I can't believe
you
we're
don't-
talking about bagels. We're supposed to be talking about coffee. I'm
You-
definitely launching
this was
this now.
You sell bagels and coffee, dude.
You
I do,
wanted it to
I
be
do.
coffee,
I know.
but your life is going bagel.
I love
it's
bagels.
going bagel.
Shout out Dear Friend. That's my bagel concept.
Dear Friend.
bagels. Yeah.
Dear friend bagels.
Yeah,
Look
one
out
friend,
for
many
it.
bagels. That's the.
And I mean, let's be realistic. How is this? You're gonna make this happen?
Yeah, at some point. At some point, I will make this happen.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just
I'm excited
it's
for that.
Yeah, me too.
Independent of Spiller, or like you
Well,
wanna
I
do-
think they need to work together.
Okay.
Like I think one of the interesting things is I'm trying to put a little bit more of my heritage and identity into Spiller Park. Like
Hell
I
yeah.
think that it's unique, the story of Spiller Park in general. There's a it's really bothering me. Sorry. Back on track. For those of you not watching, there was something flying in my face, and it wasn't Voss.
It was a bagel.
It's just
It's the idea of a bagel just flying at his
I
face.
thought that was a poppy
mush
seed.
me, mush me. It's just ice cream here. But no, the so more of my identity and to add on, because like the idea of Spiller Park was always that it needs to be a part of the history of Spiller Park. Like it shouldn't be like I'm not trying to get people just to remember something that no one's ever fucking heard of. Like that's crazy. But I want it to just be a part of the history of when people talk about Spiller Park and they're like, and this coffee shop opened up, turned into a cafe, and like the idea of like the business model for Spiller Park was crazy, and then like he mirrored it, and now it's part of this thing, and it was across the street. You know, I just want to be a part of the history of it, and like I think that's one of the things too. Like when I go into like a location too, like I want to be a part of the location's history. Which is, whatever. That's why I like South Downtown so much, because it's just fucking old.
But you're
anyway.
going in now as they're sort of redesigning and like bringing it back to life, and you're going into what will be the new face of South Downtown. Which is nice.
Which I also think is like what kind of like jazzed me about like, okay, I can also put more of myself in this. Like I'm also a person.
What about your identity are you going to be showing? I mean, like, you're
so
here
like
to tell people what.
Yeah, so I don't think I try not to be scared. I'm Jewish.
We knew it.
Don't be scared. You're safe here.
Oh my God, not that. No, and I'm very proud to be Jewish. I love being Jewish. Ironically, my entire life. But yeah, and I think championing that and giving people a proper viewpoint on what being a Jewish person in America is.
Absolutely.
Instead
Very
of just
poignant, very important.
instead of trying to just create your own based on what you see on TikTok or Instagram, like you can have real conversations with me. My favorite is a barista asked me like, "Who created Judaism?" I was like, God did. Yeah. And I was like, now we're not talking about this anymore. Back to prep, please.
Make
Please.
more caramel.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna let the caramel burn.
But I think it's interesting. Like I think that most people don't understand like how Yiddish was made. Like how it became basically a necessity to keep some Jewish traditions alive, and that included language.
And that was Ashkenazi.
I mean, it's a blend of a lot of things.
Right. It's multicultural, and inside of that subculture.
Basically all based in Hebrew, and then kind of Spanish, kind of German, kind of a couple of Nordic languages are in there. Like it's just a glop.
And it just
known as now Yiddish
from Jewish people living all over the globe.
Yeah, and the lettering style is in the Hebrew lettering style, but there is no Hebrew letters in Yiddish. And so it's kind of cool. And I think that's why I have a chocolate bar with chocolate called the Oive bar, just because that's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
What makes it the Oive bar?
Because it's good.
Hey,
can he do that?
I can do it.
Yeah, you can do anything. It's fine.
I'm a mensch.
It was easy, Tiger. No, you are a mensch. Thank you. Thank you for having me. You invited me. You got to be smart.
Yeah, it's something. He owns the podcast.
But I actually begged to be on this. But what was the question? Oh, what is it? So it is. It's a really dark Nicaraguan chocolate that we paired with sumac, fennel, and Aleppo, which is kind of like I didn't want a sweet chocolate bar. Like I think that's fine, but there's a lot of those out there. It's kind of like how I view everything else. Like, there's so much
Just
of
do
that.
something a little
I'm
different.
gonna be weird.
Yeah.
So it focuses
Get a
more
load
on
of
bitter,
me.
but with these accents.
Yeah.
Sumac and Aleppo is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think the fennel is kind of interesting because it's not it's actual fennel seed, so you only get it every once in a while.
Oh, okay.
And then it just kind of blows it all out, and you're like, oh, the chocolate in this fennel is fucking fantastic.
It's amazing.
Yeah. And then you get the little heat tingle, and you're like, oh, this anisey heat tingle, and now it's florally. Yeah, anyway.
Beautiful.
So that's the Oive bar, and like I just want to do more of that. Because I do think that there is, especially in the South, there's a large Jewish community here, and no one knows.
Right.
And no one
it's
like
quieted and hidden and like.
Yeah.
But not for any reason.
Shout out to the Beltline Rabbi though.
Ooh, Beltline
That's
Rabbi.
what I'm talking about.
There we go.
Good solid follow on Instagram.
He's like answering questions that people might have about Judaism.
He hands out Shabbat candles.
Oh, nice.
It's incredible.
That is so cool. You need more of that stuff. You really do. Outreach and learning.
Well, because
and
I think, not that I'm going to preach about Judaism on here, but I think one of the fascinating things is like in America, like if you look at most of the Southern Jewish communities, it's a blend in and shut the fuck up vibe. Which does not help you because when they come for you, they don't know you, so they don't care about you. And I think that is probably a deeper conversation about many, many other people other than Jews out there. But
sure.
But yeah, I think that's one of the issues that Southern Jews especially are running into is that there's not enough ability or conversation being had with them about who they actually are and what certain phrases and words mean for them, and what we should be talking about them as.
So do you think like
it's just turned into
showing that portion of your heritage and like your life in the form of your restaurants is sort of a way to educate people about Southern Jews?
Yeah, I mean, not even just Southern Jews. I think Judaism in general, but I'd like to think I'm bigger than just Atlanta.
For certain.
But I mean, like,
I am a legend in this town. I was told.
But I just meant that you're speaking about the Jewish community in the South in particular. So.
And I think social media has kind of helped the reach of that a little bit too. Like that's kind of the interesting angle too. Is like I don't have like a massive following on Instagram or Threads or whatever kids are doing now.
Sure.
But there's enough of it to where like certain things just go to other places, like you say the right thing, you put the right picture up, people are like, oh yeah.
Well, it's algorithms.
Yeah,
right?
algorithms. So I do think being more upfront about it is it's maybe Southern centric in that way, but not necessarily the point. I think the major point is like Jews don't do themselves justice, and they don't have conversations with non-Jews if no one knows they're Jews. Which is like the first point. Like the first point is people have to understand that's who you are and it's okay. The majority of people look at someone and they're like, oh, I bet he's Christian. Right? Like that's just like the first.
It's an immediate assumption.
Yeah, you roll the dice and you're like, I bet he's Christian.
Yeah.
Which is fine, and I don't have any issues with that. But I think that we need to be more open to that conversation, and like it's just as assuming that somebody is something is not going to help anybody go forward. And I think that the only way to do that is just be more open about who you are, and that it is my business. And
100%.
it is part of my voice, and it doesn't just need to be part of my voice in the background, which is kind of part of the social problem. It needs to be in the front too.
The foreground.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think that's the most important thing that food sort of gives us is the ability to experience culture in a way that goes, as close as you can get to bringing something to your. It brings it to you as opposed to having to go to a place or whatever. It's like, okay, you show me something that is maybe not necessarily authentic, but it is signature or it is identifiably your own thing based on your cultural influence, your family, your heritage, all that stuff. And that's the beautiful part of this industry. The parts of the industry that we actually love are the ways that this industry can bridge some of these gaps, help educate, showcase more of these really beautiful parts of the culture that oftentimes are experienced so regularly, you just don't even know why.
Yeah.
You don't even know why that's out there. You don't know why this piece of food history exists or this ingredient has made it into Southern culture or any of that stuff.
Yeah.
And when you see it broken down into a level of like, oh, it's at this deli and it's done this way, or it's at this cafe and it's done this way, and there's a reason, and you can draw that line to it. That's why we have red eye gravy, or whatever it ends up becoming. It's that beautiful moment of like, wow, this is deeper than that.
What is that? Turkey brown? Is that what is that?
Brown derbies?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree, and I
You're talking about hot brown.
hot brown. That's it. There it is.
That's not red eye gravy.
Took us too long to get there.
Yeah, sorry.
Red eye gravy is another thing.
I'm so Southern.
But but no, I just mean like that. I think that's super important, and I commend you for that. And I really I'd love to see more of that. And I would love to see more business owners take a little bit more of a courageous step toward things like that, where they are showcasing. It's what food started out as. It's you come to my table and you eat my food, and if you don't know what this food is, know that you're eating it at the right place, and I'm showing it to you in a way of that's love and sharing, and like that's what it's all about. Like that's what it's for.
Yeah, like I during the early days of the bageling, like one of my things was like every tradition carries on because it comes to young man's game at some point.
Sure.
And so like like the fact that Joe came in and was like, oh, this is great, good job, kid, was kind of like a passing of a torch. It felt like, because like he had his own viewpoint, like he had his own things that he did, and he was that was a Jewish family that owned that place for sure. Mm-hmm. And so, I do think that when you stop telling stories about why you do things, people just think you do stuff. And everything means something to someone. And even if it's just a latte, like I spent a lot of time picking out that milk and finding it and digging deep, and that's dumb to a lot of people, but it meant so much to me.
Sure.
And that's why I think it's better, because I know that I did that. And do I talk enough about that? Probably not. But maybe this is going to help show me that I should.
And give you an opportunity to.
And people get freaked out because we have macadamia milk. And that's because I fucking hate almond milk.
Almond milk, yeah.
It's disgusting. I think it tastes like paper.
Nut milks in general are kind of becoming a bigger problem every day.
Yeah, well, we used to have pecan milk, but
cool.
Yeah, R.I.P. But yeah, people get freaked out. They're like, what's a macadamia? My favorite still is the totally different topic, sort of. But they thought the sumac poppy, they thought the sumac was like poison sumac.
Right.
And they're like, why are you doing that?
Yeah.
You can't eat
You
that.
can eat just a little bit of it, and it won't
like,
kill
yeah,
you, make you high.
It's the blowfish of bagels. We cut it just right and you're fine.
Yeah.
Fugu.
No, but yeah, I mean, it's like people are like, what the hell's Aleppo? And it's like, yeah, I didn't get it. That's a fair question.
you
What the
gotta
hell
educate.
is Aleppo?
You gotta teach
But it's actually a beautiful product that has tons of history
Yeah.
and sustained an entire region based on the spice trail for
Currency.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Yeah, man. I mean, and replying to somebody who doesn't know
Yeah.
in a way that makes them feel comfortable to ask the next question, which is, what is sumac?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's engaging.
Yeah.
And then the next question, what's a cortado? Right?
Yeah.
You know, like when you are operating in such a self-proclaimed niche field, right? 40% of it is something that no one even knows shit about.
Yeah.
We already talked about how most people are just drinking coffee in a styrofoam at the fucking Buc-ee's, right? So I think that coffee people, sort of like wine people, have to be willing to talk to they have to have a lot of bedside manner.
Yes.
Is what I mean to
Yeah,
say,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
You could be talking to someone who knows nothing and is scared to admit that.
Are we about
and you
to
should
get
be able
into a
to
really
read
dark
that.
topic?
You know what I mean? Huh?
I think service is dead too.
Ooh, bro.
We're gonna have to save that for another one because we are over time.
We're over time.
So we're gonna have to save the death of another thing for another episode. But Dale, dude, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I hope I get to join part 2 of service.
Oh man, we'll
tons of
we'll bring you back.
We'll bring it on. I'll tell you what, you guys get in the comments
I
and
have
tell
this
us.
great monologue about service. You're gonna love it.
Oh, man.
See, we're gonna do it. I don't even need your comments. I don't even need your comments. We're gonna bring Dale back. We're gonna have a part 2. We're gonna keep this conversation going.
I'm gonna need some really intense background music while I talk to you.
Joel will hook it up. We got that going.
Go to Spiller Parks.
Go to Spiller Parks.
I'm around.
You know, Google it, look it up. It's on Instagram. It's on all the things. Beautiful, beautiful coffee. Amazing bagels.
You want to hear something crazy?
Let's go.
I'm getting in the DoorDash game.
DoorDash game is happening, guys.
There we go.
Spiller Parks spilled right in your front door.
Fix.
Yeah,
it's happening.
I don't know if it's great, but I'm kind of excited.
You gotta,
kind of excited.
You gotta go with the flow.
You can get it schlepped to you.
Yeah, schlepping.
We got some schleppers out there for you.
A schlep.
Right.
We're gonna wrap it on
Dale.
schlepped. Thank you guys for tuning in.
schlep.
Join us on another episode. Dale, thank you so much,
thank you
man.
guys. It was
We'll
great.
see you guys out there and on the next shift.
Produced by Do You Validate?